out over there. Alright, so I already made a mess of the bench. Just a day later, shit's back out everywhere. So this tach has been in like every car I've had since I was like 18. It's been in Le Mans, it's been in all my Mustangs, and I feel it's only right that it lives on inside of KHAOS. There might be bad juju with it because, well, the Mustang never blew up. Mustang twisted, big difference. When I had got it, the wires were all ripped out of it. The guy was basically going to throw it away, and as you can see, a younger me fixed it. I'm going to open it up right now, and because I don't know what wires went to what, because there should be, what, a black, a red, obviously. There's white, and then green goes to your tach. So, you know, when you look inside the car, you see there's some holes there on the side of the gauge panel where a tach used to be. So I think we'll see about putting this one there. Let's get to it. Alright, so here's a little archaeology of what young me thought wiring was. It's not very nice. I think I'm going to cut all of this out and redo it. Because if you've been around, you know my super secret holly box holds all the wiring goodness. So I'm going to rewire this whole thing and make it nice and hope it still works after I spend all this time on it. Alright, so clearly I knew I'm going to say I knew nothing about automotive wiring when I did this. This wire here, which was the white wire, which I believe is for the lights, probably makes sense why the lights never really worked. It was just barely twisted. These are just twisted and had electrical tape. So let's make it nice. Alright, so as you see in the time lapse, we just gave her a full rebuild. Got all the wires coming out. Yeah, trust me, Amazon is making me upset. I've got 600 feet of wire supposed to be on its way. I ordered weeks ago. Supposedly be here next week. So this is what I had laying around. So now yellow is the red, green is the green, which would be your tach hookup on a autometer. The brown is the black, and the white is the one that controls your light, which I have this little guy somewhere. Don't ask me where right now, because I don't know. So we're going to go ahead and, man, this thing's so dirty, but it's awesome. So much history in one piece. So I'm going to go ahead and test it out, I guess. I'm going to hook it up and see if it works before I go through all the trouble of mounting it in the car. So I had to go inside and get some car keys, and we're going to fire it up. I already put power to the tach. It does power up, but that doesn't mean that it works. Let's see if it works. See if it starts without hitting the gas or the clutch or anything. Whoa, we're letting some factory smoke out over there. We should probably go check on that. Phoenix, move. What up? It's not a good place for you, but that's where you want to be. Oh yeah, we definitely didn't have that down good enough. Let's see here, we'll back you up a little bit. Alright, let's try that again. Well, clearly I now know that you don't have to have the clutch pressed. So it works. I don't know if it was showing up good in the camera there, but after all these years, the old monster tach still works. That's a win. Now we can go wired inside. I can put my wire loom on it, make it look all fancy. Yeah, awesome. And did you see there? Surprisingly, I didn't push the clutch in, so obviously we know that doesn't work anymore. And I didn't even give the thing any gas. I literally just turned the key and she fired up. So minty on the running. Smells a little rich. But we got a lot of figuring to do with the motor yet. I'm just trying to get things so that once my mufflers show up in the next few days, I can get the mufflers put on and take the thing for a ride. And then we're going to take it all apart and make it very nice. So
I like
I couldn't make the bracket work the way I wanted to, so we're cutting it in pieces. It'll work. Alright, so cut that, cut that, cut that, cut that. I know it's a little janky looking, but that's all we're going to use. Inside of that, and drilled some holes. We're going to mount this thing. Hey, we're back. I didn't film any of it because, well, we won't say why. Because I'm slow. I had to take out all of this because I, special and I wanted the wire to go a certain way. As you can see here, the wire for the tach, got the nice loom going down into here. So to get it to go down through there the way I wanted it to, this all had to come off for the wires to go in. You can see the wires dangling. So just one more thing we're working on here. I don't know if these gauges light up. No, they don't. These ones here. So instead of just wiring the tach in, just the wire to tack in, I'm going to wait until, obviously, after the test drive that we might get to take in the next week, depending on weather and the exhaust, and I'm ready to go right now. Yeah, I'm not going to just wire it up just to wire it up, because if I'm going to have to wire all these guys in, I want everything wired into the dimmer switch, because my dash lights all come on, even though none of that stuff really matters. It only goes to 85, but I wanted, if I turn the headlights on, I want those all to come on. Pretty simple to ask for. The voltage gauge don't work. I don't know why that doesn't work. I don't know if it's just not hooked up. I don't know if it's part of the wiring nightmare. Like I said, I'm waiting on 600 feet of wire to come, and I'm gonna basically make like a race harness for this thing. I'm going to leave most of the factory stuff in the car, besides like all that factory computer that's down there. Anything that had to deal with fuel injection, heat, or air conditioning is getting the boot. You see all the pile of stuff we got back there that I've taken out. The console will probably go back in. I really don't know yet. Because if the thing's going to be a race car, what do you need a console for? I'm supposed to go pick up another shifter today. It's a Hurst short throw because this is obviously an OEM base. It's stamped steel. So, and the, man, I'll tell you, it's so nice having the seat in here that I can actually sit in. This isn't at a good location for me. I want it back at least 3 or 4 inches, somewhere in here. Don't worry, I'm not hitting the gas, it's disconnected. So that's pretty much where we're at right now, guys. Everything is stripped inside. Yeah. Just been out here trying to do what I can do when I can do it. But yeah, it's cool. We had that tach, matches all our other gauges. They're all same Autometer Sport Comp stuff. You can see at one time somebody must have had some more gauges over here. I don't know if I'm ever going to bother with putting gauges in over there. I mean, because if I put anything else, it'll be, yeah, we got a steering wheel there, but we'll put probably a fuel pressure gauge here, and then, you know, if we do end up with some giggle juice on it, we'll put a nitrous pressure gauge out there. And really, that's all the car is going to need. You know, we've got our vitals all right there. You know, yeah, the stock tach works, but there's no shift light, and, well, race car, gotta have that. Steering column, I don't know what I'm going to do about it. I think I'm going to try getting just another OEM column. There's a few guys near me parting out Mustangs. I want to put one of them race columns in here, but I also want to keep turn signals, so it's not a full-on race car yet. But this one, it doesn't, if I put weight on it, like if I grab it, it fucking doesn't hold. So that's no bueno. It's just old and worn out. I don't know if there's a way for me to tighten that. I'll have to do some Googling. I mean, because it is tilt, which is kind of cool, but every time you go to get out of the car, because it's nice to be able to tilt the wheel up, because I got a gut on me. Alright, so I know we just got the seat in the car, and yeah, it's better than what I had, but I don't like the angle it's at. It's too laid back, you know, for my liking. So I have an idea. I tried to stack some washers in there, but that only got me less than ½ an inch. So my plan is, I've got some 1x1 square tubing that I bought for putting this seat into the white car. I've got a bunch of it, so I'm going to cut, you know, a piece about 1 inch, a little bigger. I'm going to lay it on here, essentially. Probably have to knock that out. It don't look like that bolt's welded in. I think that stud's just pressed in, so I'm hoping it is, because then I'll be able to knock that, boop, knock it out, put my 1 inch in there, because this isn't long enough to have just the 1 inch underneath it. So I'll have to drill it out. I got some longer 3/8 bolts around. Put that in there and see if that gets me the angle of the dangle that I want. Because I need to be visible. What are you doing in here? 2 pieces cut out. Yeah, they're a little crooked. Looks like Ray Charles did it. But let's cut them real quick. This thing rocks. This little hacksaw Milwaukee deal. Wife got me a bunch of this stuff as an early Christmas present, and I love it. So yeah, I'm going to use my little dealy whopper dealy here, drill some holes in that, and well, it fits there, and see if it works. Not sure if we got ghosts or what, but the door just opened and closed on its own. We'll use a smaller drill bit here. Maybe it'll make life easier first. Now we'll step it up to, I believe this is a 3/8 I got. We did it! Probably a little blurry now, iPhone life, and do something like that. But that obviously is not long enough, and if it was a little shorter, I'd almost be able to bolt it and then put a bolt. Hey, wait a second. I could, for proof of concept and super hillbilliness, put a like 3/8 bolt in between here where I'm wiggling my finger, because this is a 5/16. That'll space it a little farther. Then I can put a 3/8 through here into the floor. Yeah, let's try that. The hackapotamusy going on here. It's kind of proof of concept. And this will put the seat up, should be about 1.5 inches. I guess we could tape measure and find out. Let's see. Yeah, where the hell are we at? Little over 1.5 inches. That might give me exactly what I need. If it is, I'm not sure what we're going to do to achieve that to be correct, but we'll figure it out. This might work. Let's find out. So far, seat definitely is way more vertical. Happy about that. I haven't tightened anything up or nothing. So, I guess I'll do that. Alright. Haven't tried sitting in it yet, but 1.5 inches higher in the rear has to be better. Let's try to climb in and see what that looks like. So, that's way more better. Only proper English here. Way more better. Yeah, I mean, I just feel better. I don't like laying down in cars. I know the thing is a mess, but that's because I've had the dash apart, interior apart, mounted the tach there, all that fun stuff. It's just a little shorty after work. Wanted to play with this. I've been fooling with it in my head all friggin' day to how can I get the seat angle up without reinventing the wheel. This might work. I might even leave it like this. I mean, the seat feels solid. At least good enough until get some Kirky money. I like it. Another quick thing. I know, look at my mess I still got over here. If you guys ever come across these type things, I got these from a shop I used to work at. I had a whole bunch of them, but now I'm down to just this stack of 4. I keep all of my normal, like this is all 3/8 and 5/16. You know, washers, bolts, all different lengths. You know, stuff for putting engines on engine stands. If you got a Menards near you, I mean, yeah, they're only grade 5, but for doing normal stuff, putting an intake on, or you need a bolt to just mock stuff up or destroy, Menards is super cheap for all them bags. So yeah, just a little, I guess, tech tip maybe. And then, you know, just in case you ever run short on anything LS related, that is all LS head bolts, LS everything. There's like 4 or 5 motors worth of bolts in there. And then also I keep this little one around to bring around with me sometimes if I just need, this is all 3/8 only. It's kind of nice to keep it all in one spot. It's an old ESOB container for a plasma cutter, but now it's just 3/8 bolts only. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. That's all I'm doing out here for tonight. Got a whole bunch of parts should be showing up tomorrow. The mufflers should be here. All the wiring stuff should finally be here. So, I mean, probably won't be tomorrow's video, but what I will work on tomorrow will be the exhaust. I want to do a before and after, because right now the thing's just open header and stupid loud, which isn't a bad thing, but I love the sound of Flowmaster, especially on a 5-liter, even though this is kind of not a 5-liter, whatever. We'll have our single chambers in tomorrow. Bought all the stuff I needed today to put those in tomorrow, so we'll get on that. And maybe test drive this week, but the weather's supposed to turn to real crap here. It's already all rainy and icy and crap. So, yeah. Project KHAOS. Meanest little 2-3 around. Hey, we finally got some stuff from Amazon. That's where I get all my best stuff from. Let's open it up. I mean, this saw, you know, Milwaukee, this thing works for everything. I've been eating my lunch with it. Dogs just absolutely love it. Alright, let's see what we got. See if the stuff looks as good as it is in the pictures. Gloves, because I like Big Schmidt's for work, and I don't know, what is this, like a 13 pack or something crazy. They were cheap. I like the way they fit my hands. The bus bars. Oh, how many did we get? Oh, yeah. No, there's one. Oh, sorry. One black, one red. Bunch of covers, bunch of things. We'll probably use these more than likely. I have some other ones too. And wow, really? There's 100 feet of wire on it. Whoop, we're losing stuff. 100 feet of wire on each one of those. This is supposed to be 600 feet. What do we have here? 16 gauge, 6 roll, whatever. Yeah, it's supposed to be 100 foot per roll. And then this spiral staircase down to my dungeon. Oh no. Be a little jealous. And then 10 relays. And they all came with little hookers. I plan to run basically everything in the car off of a relay. So that's why I went with this. They had pretty good reviews. You know, I figured, hell, even if, and they were cheap. You know, obviously it's no solid state relay or anything like that. So, they gotta be work better than nothing. We'll find out.